All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
Hey guys, we are gonna do a Thirst Quencher review for the most recent, directed by Andy Serkis, Venom 2.
Venom.
Thank you.
No, we don't even get that song.
No
But
more
it's
Eminem.
hard to even do it. I'm surprised it never.
When Eminem doesn't.
Eminem had that song at the end.
It had something. I mean, sure. Let's get into it, man.
Venom 2.
We were gonna-
Let there be carnage.
Yep.
There
This
be
movie
continuity issues.
Let there be. Oh, we fixed that. We'll get
Venom-
that. We'll get to that.
You're right.
Spoiler.
Let me get like a quick synopsis. Venom 2
Yeah.
is about Eddie and Venom are trying to live with each other, and it's not working out. You know,
No,
they're having their
whoa.
What?
A synopsis. Hold on.
synopsis.
I got you.
Oh, you got cool. Oh yeah, do it.
Take me
Right.
through this world.
Write us in, Goo Daddy.
So you know, it's been a long time.
Oh
No, I still live in New York, even though I didn't have a job.
San Francisco.
San Francisco, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We wanted to be New York, but San Francisco was cool.
Eddie,
So
how do you not know where we live, Eddie?
well, I don't know. Listen,
Mrs. Sutton is just us, Eddie.
she's very hot. Listen, we've tried to live together for
She
a
can
long
get it.
time. She can. And she did, apparently. I'm just saying, he was in there. So either way, this movie opens. It is Venom and Eddie continuing to live together. Past the first movie, there's obviously
In honeymoon bliss.
yeah, clearly there's still some growing pains. The characters, they don't mesh well. Eddie wants to eat Venom wants to eat brains, but Eddie just wants to live his life. Darn, it's a shame they haven't figured this out. And that's what we're going over in the movie. Also, the introduction of two Spider-Versian characters like Carnage and this
Cletus Cassidy.
this what's the girlfriend
Shriek.
character?
Shriek. I don't even know.
I still have no idea who she is. I've Googled her and have come up with nothing.
She, like I said, she's probably like a watered out version of the character that you wanted. Was what Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scream the yellow, the throw up colored symbiote.
Oh, she is an actual character that
Just not.
goes with Venom. All right, sure.
Okay, cool.
Or with Carnage. Okay.
So yeah, guys, we're talking about a crazy movie here. A crazy movie where things can happen, like random.
Was she in Maximum Carnage?
No, you're doing this thing. you're putting too much in there that wasn't there. You saw it with your own eyes. So let's start with the good, the bad, and the carnage.
Cool. All right, the good, the ending.
Not meaning that the ending was good, meaning that the movie was over.
Yeah, absolutely. Meaning that we made it through one more.
The CGI to me was a little bit of a step up from the previous entry.
Yeah.
I really liked when Carnage was being Carnage. They knocked that part out of the field. Okay,
Like I
Marvel would have done better, obviously. But for what we're coming in to expect, this B movie of a fucking disaster, it was better than expected, genuinely.
Okay.
Yeah,
She was in Maximum Carnage.
she was.
She's so memorable.
What? Yeah, totally.
I remember her now. I do remember her.
You remember? She
Great.
looked like Punisher. Does she have like a Punisher outfit?
Do you remember the game Maximum Carnage?
No.
No.
No, no. It was a beat 'em up. Remember Doppelganger?
Give us your
No.
takes on the movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like
Nerd.
All right, so the movie, I guess it served a purpose. So if you're going in there and you're trying to make sense of symbiote lore and having it come to the screen, I guess you'll have some type of throwbacks here. As we were just talking about, this is the more Maximum Carnage type of deal with Shriek and Carnage and their little love life. This is a side of Carnage that I wasn't looking forward to seeing. The more emotional, humanistic side of him, and I'm not a happy man about this movie.
And by the and I know what I was saying, like good, like the movie's end. I was saying like the best part in this movie, I feel, was the
End credit
scene, only because it's bringing in even more possibilities
There you
that's
go.
into the series and stuff. So like, cool, whatever. You know, that's the best. I feel like I felt gypped because I didn't want to need to watch the movie to find this out.
Yeah,
It was a waste of fucking time.
you probably could have just skipped it. What I liked about the movie, I agree with what Heido said. I like the graphics were a huge step up. The fight, when we got one, was
It was okay.
it's a lot of moving parts.
Okay, I would definitely say it was a lot better than the fight scene we got. The last fight scene from
yeah.
the first one
Way
was
better.
the goo fight when there was like out of the goo.
We're gonna
in the goo.
explode onto each other.
Yeah, they just kept coming in each other's chest.
Pretty
It was
much.
weird.
And then they had that big
Don't
explosion
put it that
together.
way.
Yeah.
Don't put it that way.
That's exactly what it was.
It was.
It was a bukkake. You know?
Bukaki.
So yeah,
Could you have
the
waited
movie-
until I didn't have something to swallow?
Venom didn't.
Here we go.
So yeah, I think that's probably going to be like the shortest section is what we liked about the movie. So I'm ready to get right into the ugly. What didn't we like about this movie, guys?
All right.
Oh, here we go.
All right. First, I'm gonna-
Everything.
This is this is a bad, but this is also just a nitpick before we get to the real bad stuff. A little taste. I didn't like Carnage. I didn't really like his design only because I felt like in my head Carnage was always more blood. I thought he was literally like a blood demon thing. They made him this time like more muscle, like he was a muscle creature thing. And that's like
I believe that's just in keeping with the theme of the symbiote, of keeping with the same aesthetic that Venom was kind of like placed into. But I believe it was the same in the comics and in every other.
Carnage has always
yeah.
been the scraggly looking symbiote. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
Venom chonk, Carnage skinny.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I felt he could have been more. I know it was a PG-13 film, but like I don't know. I was expecting more like red. Or,
They really wanted it to be a not PG-13 film.
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. Like I know, like you know,
It was dancing that
that line. Yeah. It could have been easy. I think like just for entertainment value, it could have easily benefited from rated R. You know, fuck, mine's fucking well. Like whatever.
Right. I mean, because
I would have enjoyed it better.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have.
I mean,
No, he wouldn't have.
Somebody's
Yes,
head being actually decapitated. I would have enjoyed.
Look,
That would have been better.
there, you know, there are
I would have
movies
got
out there.
something out of it.
Exactly.
at least you get to see somebody die.
Yeah.
Like we all know, because we all know going to Venom that wasn't going to be fucking good story wise. We all knew that it was not about that. Like, but if you want to enter like that factor of being rated R, when you get to see like blood and guts, Venom being Venom and Carnage killing people and stuff, that would have been entertaining at least.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Venom, this movie has some questionable morals. Like we spent a lot of time in the first movie setting up some very clear rules about what can and cannot happen. And then
They doubled down.
and this movie went in here, proceeded to say, actually, we don't like that one. We're going to do whatever we want. Because I was to understand that Venom and Eddie were a perfect match, and anybody else is just going to, die in like seconds. Like, which, by the way, they did. It's probably 6 of them while Venom was out going to partying and drinking.
Hopping meat suit to meat
Yeah.
suit.
And
You know,
they also they changed up his diet because before it was just eating. Then he said
Flesh.
he just needed to eat.
yeah, he needed
Yeah.
to eat something hot, something,
Needed flesh. I think
Yeah.
it was that
and then it morphed into brains.
because there is.
Because there's no stakes if he can only like if he could just eat, they could just buy meat. I'm sure that wouldn't have been that hard.
Let's get into what we didn't like movie wise without getting into the story plot holes, which are fucking tremendous.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
I like Andy Serkis. I was really pulling. Please, I don't know. I just like him. He's just a likable guy.
Yeah, I really
I
like
was
him.
really pulling for him. But what the fuck is this? So the first movie was billed as a horror, right? It's supposed to be is redefined the superhero genre.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just jumping from just
Genre to
theme.
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fucking rom-com.
Mm-hmm. With
A terrible like Gigi style rom-com.
Ooh,
The acting wasn't it for me.
it was
This
cartoony.
is the Batman and Robin of Spider-Man movies.
yes,
Yes.
it was cartoony as fuck.
and I feel like everyone, all the actors knew it. That's why they were all like phoning in. They were just doing.
Oh yeah,
like,
everybody
yeah.
was. They went full fucking ham. I mean, I wasn't like I didn't come into this thinking like I want Donny Cates Venom. Like I'm not like one of those guys. But at the same time, it's like we
We
did.
can meet in the middle.
Yeah, we could have met in the middle a lot closer than what we got here. This movie was a fucking mess. I mean, there were plot points all over the place. We live in a world where you can shoot people in the eye and it just changes colors.
Oh, we live in the Kingsman universe.
Clearly.
They borrowed so much from Donny Cates' Venom. They borrowed so much.
Everything but the good story writing.
Yeah.
You have Eddie and Venom still fighting over working together. Like, wait a second, at the end of the movie, all we need to do is work together. Like,
It's like
You
they
mean
forgot.
like a symbiotic
Like-
relationship?
Yeah.
didn't we figure this out a movie ago?
Yeah.
No, we have to come back to it, and it's got to be we have to spend literally the 2/4 of the movie.
Yeah, because
Like,
we
how
haven't
much
written
time
anything.
passed between the first movie and this movie?
I don't know. Like I think they said 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Venom can't handle himself around the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, without throwing everything all over the. Listen, all right.
But they can
Venom
hack
went
computers.
from a monster to a cookie monster, he was cookie monsterish in the first movie. This they just fucking
All
doubled
the way,
down.
just-
They doubled down. He is a caricature, a puppet, just from the voice to the lines to just his drive.
He's a quirky punchline.
He's like Turner. This movie is like Turner and Hooch. If anybody's familiar with this old ass movie where I think it was
familiar.
Bill Murray or is it Bill Murray? I want to say it was Bill Murray. Had a dog.
Oh yeah, that was Bill Murray.
Right, it was a cop and it was his canine dog, and
Yeah.
they just look at each other and they have little like funny quirks. It was a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
Just
Slash rom-com.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
like Andy Serkis let fucking Tom Hardy and the fucking writer of this movie go like, yeah, but what if the dog talked?
Yeah.
Let's get one. Yeah, it was wow.
It was like streamer commentary.
It was very the theme of this movie was very, and this is something I think we all agree on as far as what we didn't like is tonally. This is very if you've been in the trenches with the rest of us watching comic book films for as long as we have, it's very 2004-ish, like nobody knows who these characters are, so let's just make up shit that they can do and then everyone's gonna go with it type feeling. It was very early 2000 Marvel's movie.
Yeah.
I
They
think
could
they
do
would
this
look at
anymore.
that stuff and just see how campy it is when you're reading it, and they thought, maybe how corny it is, if you look at it from this perspective, is how it actually is. So we're
I
just
can
going to
see
put that right on the screen and not take it for what the story is trying to imply.
I can see that.
Because those old movies, they're corny as fuck, but I think they were pretty faithful to like the books that were out at the time.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's definitely a room to accentuate, and not just like art wise, but storytelling wise. You make the characters more eccentric. You make them more expressionistic because you're reading it. You don't have to get their emotions.
And that's
somehow.
why we learned that back in 2004. So we
Yeah.
don't have to
Yeah,
see
we
it in
went through
fucking 2021.
we went through those growing pains, but it feels like fucking Venom is very dated. It's from a different era of like comic book movies.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a message. It
the only
doesn't.
thing you needed was bat nipples and or Venom nipples
Venom-
and a Venom card.
I'm
I didn't
surprised
think-
it didn't have that.
I didn't think we needed to get the syllabus again.
No, we didn't. Like
I thought we learned this lesson.
Yep, we didn't have to crack out the syllabus. We should the commandments are there. You should know what to do and what not to do, and how much homework should be done before.
But we didn't learn anything because the movie's very successful.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
And I will say this: is we're shitting on it because it is a terrible movie and it does deserve it. I mean, it's really fucking bad. But
My wife loved it.
and
'cause it's a
that's
rom-com.
That's the point. This is the point I'm getting to. If you can find enjoyment in this movie, if you're one of the people who did find it, I'm great. I'm just saying personally
I wish I were you.
that
I'm not saying you're dumb.
no, absolutely not.
Look, yeah, like this movie has
Stop.
this
Yep, I just left it.
this movie served its purpose for the audience it needs to, entertain.
Piss us
And-
off.
But if for those who we know the potential of the story and everything, or at least even just coming in for something
For
worth
those that know what a good movie is,
that too.
Yeah, just a film.
Fuck the story.
Yeah, on a film on its own, it just didn't do really well.
yeah,
It didn't make a lot of
fuck
sense.
that it's Venom. Fuck that it's Venom. Fuck whatever attachment I have to said character. just give me a good film, a good movie.
So what didn't we like? I didn't like the campiness of the movie.
Oh yeah, super fucking cammed all the fucking way up. There were elements of the story that were taking place that just didn't make any sense, like Carnage making a tornado out of nowhere.
Okay, that I was gonna say. I didn't like the fucking just things just happen? And I was saying this during the theater of like, I was like, what? It just happened. The what? Like,
Dude,
another thing just happened. Like, what? Like,
The
what's
best
going
part,
on?
it wasn't just us doing that. Did you hear the people behind us?
Yeah.
The people in front of us going,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
What?
People were confused.
I found myself because we didn't watch it together, so I had nobody to relate to. I looked around like somebody tell me I'm not insane. Tell me I'm not seeing this. There were many times in this movie where something happened and I had to like, where did, how,
What?
when,
Did they walk
what
this
the
in post?
fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, this movie had a lot of like instances of just slap you in the face with something. It's like, what, you didn't see it coming? You just got sucker punched left and right by this fucking movie. It was just exposition that didn't make any goddamn sense.
Not at all. Oh my god. And let's talk about like how Naomi
Everybody can teleport.
literally.
Yeah,
I
everyone
don't.
can show it.
I didn't even. They settled that in the first movie. I was like, this is part of the universe. Everybody just moved really fucking fast. I didn't even care anymore.
What are we gonna do to go against to take down Venom and Eddie Brock? I get it. We're gonna find his girlfriend, and literally the panel flips, and they have her in a headlock.
Yep.
Yep.
They appear.
But that chick was a ninja. She was literally walking up
She's
on
everywhere
everybody.
where she needed to be.
She's really good at what she does. I'm surprised how they caught her.
I'm surprised she can navigate. Spending time in prison like for the past 10 years.
Right, being a teenager and then going to prison and then coming out and being a fucking ninja.
In a whole new world, a technological advanced world.
I don't know.
I don't know if you guys know people who've been in prison.
Yeah.
And they come out, things change.
Hey,
they get lost.
You got them internets.
So
Carnage
we're,
does.
We're about like the 17-minute mark. Safe to say this is a stay at home and just watch this in your house. You don't have to
For free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just wait for it to come out wherever the fuck it's gonna come out. It'll be in TBS in a year. Just give it a second. Yeah, this movie is not that good as a film was. So
This is everything that comic books have stepped away from to prove themselves to what they are right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I was trying to get to, I think it's cool that there are a lot of people out there who found enjoyment in this movie. Obviously, it made like a ton of money this weekend.
Yeah, I keep seeing articles of like it beat Shang-Chi, it beat Black Widow. Like, okay,
Right, like just
Because
as
people, it's the character. People want to see this monster movie, but
yeah, it's just that like unfortunately, even though there is enjoyment that comes along with it, and I'm glad if you're one of the people who did.
but what cost?
At what cost? It's just like this is the representation of comic book films that are out there that people like Denis Villeneuve and fucking Martin Scorsese can turn up their fucking nose and go like,
in Deacon Frost,
that's a superhero film.
I know. Don't wait.
Yeah, don't even.
don't make me agree with Deacon Frost.
Exactly. Don't. And notice we're not calling him by his real name
I don't know.
We don't have one.
because we don't know it.
He doesn't have one.
because it was the last time he was relevant.
I remember I was in Blade.
Yeah. Who are you? Like,
I said, damn, that guy looked like Frost.
Oh shit, it's him.
oh shit, it is. But yeah, man, I just hate that representation like this is out there and it's doing so successfully because this is.
And then it's not
We moved away from this.
like you can have, and then like if you're gonna do camp and stuff, like we talked about, like those movies had that style, had that feel, but they at least had something. They had a story of some kind. They
Right.
weren't all like a waste of time. They were bombs, of course, but they weren't all like that.
Yeah.
And they weren't all successful due to that reason.
Right.
Now we've gone backwards, and we were in the bizarre world where you can have 2 sequels of Venom and then be completely successful with no story whatsoever.
right. It's fucking
Both
insane.
wildly different, both wildly terrible.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
just both wildly successful and so all it tells Sony is like, oh, we
Just keep
can
doing
do it
it.
again.
let's do it again.
Well, if that's the case,
Just wait till Morbius comes
yeah,
out.
this fucking Morbius is finna be a hit if Venom 2 is fucking if Venom 2 did that well.
Oh yeah, that movie does still exist out
Does
there in
it?
the ether.
Yeah.
It will.
We'll
it will.
see.
It's just like if I had to put Venom 2 in a nutshell, aside from saying it's shit is horrible, to watch it at home, whatever, I'll say it's like this. It's like if you were a child and he dumped out his toy chest with Venom, Carnage, and whatever other characters he can find. Let's like, I'm just gonna do a series of events with these characters without very little story, and then that's literally like watching that in long form.
in real time.
I mean, I like Andy Serkis too, but we have to remember Andy Serkis cut his teeth in Hollywood by
Being Gollum.
mimicking a fucking monkey. Okay, we should have known better.
He was Gollum
Yeah,
first.
of course,
was
but I'm trying to
Gollum.
belittle him. That's why I went straight to the monkey. All right, like he made his claim to fame by playing an incel and a fucking monkey and an ape. Okay, so and putting him in the director's seat, I don't know what to expect. But this movie was a roller coaster ride, a roller coaster ride of shit. All right, I hated this movie. It was dumb. But you know what? If you can find enjoyment with it,
Good
cool.
for you.
Cool, go for it.
Okay. I know
Can we
don't
talk
wanna-
about what made it worth it?
Yes, actually, this is the last little bit. Here's what made the movie worth it.
And then we're going to full spoiler territory, so I can just.
Oh, this is.
I would say full speculation territory because I think we're done with Venom.
Yeah, we're done. I mean, that was it. Like
Unless there's anything else that needs to be said about it.
I kind of just wanted like just real quick, what is everyone's what moment? Like their favorite like
Oh,
let me do this now. Let
shit.
me do this now. When Carnage hacked the internet.
It showed him on the computer secret files, Ravencroft.
And
like,
it was red.
oh
my God.
He has his own fucking browser.
and then apparently like how the scene's cut, like Jamal notices this, like he literally it said like he went through the internet.
He
It just
literally
appeared.
It appeared
Just
just right there. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
He choked her through the.
He was Ghost Dad.
I-
He was Ghost Dad.
And
He
they
was like
saw
Bill
the
Cosby.
room. We saw the room.
They had a pan
There
side
was
of the room.
nowhere he could have put that. Not
How?
How?
you can materialize through the wall. But no,
My what moment was how how Carnage had this ride or die street character who went along with just about everything that
Damn it, you took
that he
mine.
did. Oh wait, no. Okay, I got another one. I'm talking about the church one.
Yeah.
There's a part at the end of the movie where Venom I have to kill Carnage now, and it's like. I know how him and Shriek look at each other like they're about to team up and work together because at this point they're both against anybody but Carnage team. That's what they're both on. So it looks like this is the team up. All right, match made in heaven. It's like I know what to do. Yeah, and then Venom just smacks the shit out of her and she like falls to her death. I was like, what? What just happened?
So she can hit the bell to make the noise, even though
Yeah.
she has the ability to just do that.
To just do it.
And she was willing. She was going to do it. It was like,
He
yeah,
could have just picked her up and squeezed her like a
Squeezed it.
squeak toy.
that would have been
Honestly,
good too.
Now this is too big brain, but honestly, I feel like I thought he was just gonna take her and mold her inside, and then make like a Venom cannon, just like a big speaker, and just blow
No,
Carnage
that's
away.
too alien like. That's too like monster like for this type of movie.
They forgot Donnie Wahlberg in the fucking roof.
God, they did. I was like, is he dead? Is he actually dead?
And then all of a sudden, his eyes open up, and
Oh, yeah,
I had to
that's-
Google. It's gonna be Toxin.
Yeah, that's what I read.
What?
Toxin.
But
I would have never expected Toxin.
We're gonna follow Carnage up with Toxin because that's what everybody fucking wants.
But like, they didn't like. It only would have taken one shot of him getting something in order to show that he got the next Venom, the next thing for him to do that because he just
His
had-
eyes were glowing blue.
That's it. And
But how?
There was no connection. No how and why.
Why are you asking questions? His eyes are glowing blue. Isn't that cool?
Why did him and Eddie Brock have fucking Boston accents?
I don't
know.
know. He picks and chooses when he wants to have the accent or not. Like, I just don't know. Are you from Boston? Are you from San Francisco?
Boston.
I don't
But
know.
Donnie
supposed to be
Wahlberg
Brooke.
is a San Francisco detective with a full-on fucking Southie accent.
I mean, you can take the Southie. You can take the man out of Southie, but you
Can't take the Southie out the man.
My and I know you're gonna mention it, Jamal, but my favorite what moment is when Shriek, like you said, she went along with absolutely everything, ride or die. She didn't give a fuck. She
Team Carnage.
She kidnapped people, and her fucking boy is killing people. She don't give a fuck.
Right.
But then out of nowhere, Carnage is like, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna let you watch your girl die to Venom and Eddie. And she, for some reason, was like, no.
She said, "Oh,
it's too far.
That's the line.
She's like, "Oh no, baby, that's too much.
That's too much." And then he beats her. She's like, nah.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get the fuck
It
out of
was
here.
just so strange. I
Like,
don't know.
you don't care about this. You never had any sort of, it's just like, oh, no women, no children, or something like that, which sometimes killers have. You know, they have.
Right.
Not her.
No, she didn't have no rules, no established rules. She didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I would have been completely fine with them making her scream because now if you try to introduce Scream, it's just the same fucking character pretty much.
Yeah.
just in symbiote
Or that's
form.
just something that could happen at a different point in time because Shriek was a real character. Now,
Right. But would you have cared if they made Shriek scream?
I wouldn't have cared.
Nobody gives a shit.
I wouldn't have cared. They
You
had
missed your opportunity.
Carnage did a fucking tornado in a prison cell.
Just starts twisting around like, what is happening?
What luck does Cletus Cassidy have to just walk out of jail and immediately find his girlfriend's favorite car in her favorite color just down the street?
Amazing.
Red.
What luck?
The same luck that he had that Brock got close enough for him to bite him in the first place in the prison cell.
And for some reason,
Security's a lot tighter than that.
like biting someone with a symbiote just gives you
Yeah,
the
it just
symbiote.
gives you the symbiote. Somehow.
I don't know anything about. Don't get me wrong. I don't know anything about the symbiotes and their. I don't think that's how it happens though.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
You know.
But yeah, it was so fucking.
The-
strange.
I will say this: Cletus Cassidy could have been played by fucking
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage,
Yep.
and it would have been the exact same portrayal.
Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider was him practicing for Carnage.
Yep.
bad.
Especially in Spirit, like Spirit's Revenge.
Too bad. Too bad it just didn't happen.
No, like it's just like, and I love. Remember that cut scene where like he's like Venom gets mad and he starts hitting him with his fucking tentacle, but then for some reason it cuts again. He moves closer and he's able to bite him, even though he was just fucking wailing on him with the tentacle. It was just a weird.
Another.
Go ahead.
Another weird like what moment to me is the concept that as long as Carnage eats people, he can expand. Like
Well, he's getting the brain power that Venom is lacking, so he gets
apparently
more strength.
Yeah, Venom is starving constantly, so that's why he's not as powerful.
Well, also, it's one of the red ones.
yeah. Oh,
That's
sure.
right.
Oh, based-
That's
One
right.
of the red ones.
Yeah, apparently biting Eddie creates a more powerful symbiote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it came from you. How is it one of the red ones?
That is your
means
that is your
you're
offspring.
one of the red ones.
Yeah.
Which make me so mad that the thing didn't call him daddy. Like
It did.
They call him
Father.
father,
Yeah.
not daddy. And I don't like. I wanted the more high pitched.
How did Carnage
all I
know his
hear.
name?
Shut up.
Out of what?
How did Carnage just, he didn't name him.
Name who?
Himself.
Carnage.
He said Carnage earlier before he ever had a symbiote.
Yeah.
He said something about
There
Yeah,
we
he
have
also
Carnage.
said toothpaste and love and like what made him magnetate to just
well,
say
it's like he says something about the Carnage, and then later on he actually says, "Let there be carnage," and I shrieked in the movie theater. I growled.
Venom.
we did not have a good time.
No.
The only good takeaway from this movie was that one of my favorite hip hop groups of the moment, Starface, got 2 placements in that movie. So shout out to Starface.
Sweet. Good job, guys. You got get that bag.
Of course, last to talk about the one thing that justifies this 2-hour experience, and barely. I mean,
It's an hour and a half.
yeah, it felt
I know,
like
right?
2
2
hours.
hours. It felt like
It
2 and a
felt
half.
It was a
way
journey.
longer. It felt way longer. The post-credit scene where
Spoilers.
yes,
if you care.
I mean, it's a
You don't already know.
like where this has to be the only valuable piece of information about this. I don't care to put it in spoiler territory.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of this movie, the post-credit scene reveals that Eddie Brock is in a hotel in where the fuck ever, and they're
Somehow got hoisted away.
hoisted to another same like universe, and we come to find out that on the TV, J. Jonah Jameson shows up, and he is now in the MCU 616-ish universe, and he has a weird, strange attachment to Spider-Man from seeing him on TV.
Oh my god. Yeah, they did this very awkward ass scene of him seeing
Made him seem like a pedophile.
seeing fucking Tom Holland's Spider-Man and then seeing him on the screen. He's like,
Licking
and
the
lick
screen.
like,
Is
Do you think we're going to get the black suit Spider-Man before we get other symbiotes?
Yes,
Like
I hope so. I hope we're probably gonna get the Black Suit Spider-Man in the next Spider-Man.
yeah.
They're throwing everything at the fucking wall from what it looks like.
I'd be surprised if they did.
We have to have a reason for Eddie Brock not to like him, so he could be like, "Oh, you took my symbiote away from me." Because
what do you think? Venom was like, ooh,
he would like being on Peter Parker more because he has more of a sense because they tried to build it up. Venom wanted to be a superhero. He wanted to use his powers for good or whatever. So now that he's attached to Peter Parker, he can finally do that. And Parker shares that same drive to be a superhero.
I think that's a very good idea.
I'm lifting.
You're heavy lifting, but I don't.
You want to spot me, bro? Anyone want to spot me?
I got you.
Look, I think that's a very good idea, and that would have been really nice if we had enough time. but I'm actually. I mean, it'd be nice for the
Who
black
decides?
suit.
Who decides we have time?
mean,
They, they had time.
We can fit that in there.
I'm not saying. Look, this movie has so much already. I'm honestly at this point, I'm not expecting black suit. I'm just expecting him to just see Peter Parker's fucking costumes. Like, all right, I like that symbol.
Yeah, pull a vision.
Like, it would be nice if he just gets the Venom. But we have Toby. We have Toby. We may have Tobey Maguire. We may have Andrew. We have allegedly. Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense because it's a Spider-Man No Way Home, and he's supposed to be doing with the multiverse. It's the same way he got the black symbiote in the first Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Clarence just does this thing where he knows that a thing should happen, and he reaches for the stars anyway. It's like
it's okay.
I'm gonna call Clarence Icarus from now on.
You're gonna call him what?
Icarus.
The boy that
I be burning, bro.
This man be burning.
I be burning.
every other weekend on
Oh my
the pod.
god, guys, it's gonna be so good. I have this idea. Oh my god, I see it.
He's like the potential.
The potential's there.
No,
It's okay.
I
mean,
hey, if
you
he's
could be
halfway right,
I hope you're right.
me too. But
I hope you're right.
see it.
I don't see it right now because it's like there's a lot in this movie. I mean, granted, those rumors could be wrong. Maybe there's no Toby or Andrew. I mean, they're in it. But yeah, so we'll see.
I don't know. All right, guys. What would you rate this film?
Oh boy.
4 lonely raves out of 10.
It's really confusing scene, by the way.
They don't know that I'm missing.
Yeah. Before we leave, how did y'all feel about the entire Out of the Closet and that? I thought it was almost like
I would have rather done the one chip challenge again.
it was cheesy, and it just I don't think it. I'm
It
not
didn't fit.
part of the.
It didn't fit.
Yeah, I'm not part of the LGBTQ community, maybe, but I don't think that representation was. I don't know.
The out thing for Venom with that little rave scene.
Yeah, I'm just like
I didn't quite get it, but
I understood where
saw
they were going, but
after I got on the internet and then I realized, oh, that's what they were going for at that scene. I
didn't
just thought
really
it was a really awkward. Hey, I can be on my own, like type deal. But
Yeah.
I mean, I can see how people think it would lend it to that.
I mean, he said I came out the closet.
Yeah,
from
like
Eddie.
yeah, that's what
True.
I'm saying. Like I put that together after. I'm like, oh, that's what they were going for. Is that it? Okay. Well, to me, it
they
came
had
off very cheesy.
Yeah,
and
they had
not-
a dartboard and they shot it that way,
yeah, absolutely.
I think they really just had a joke
and then patted
with.
themselves in the back.
They had a joke that Eddie and Venom were a married couple.
Right.
Yeah,
And they ran really fucking far with that joke for the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't think it's as
It's like a football player that kept playing after the whistle was blown. And he just
Uncle
kept
Rico,
running.
Uncle Rico, they tried to throw that football over them goddamn mountains.
like especially with that, like it, and Clarence is right. It feels like more of a joke. I don't think it's anything that you should. It's nothing that benefits that group of people.
No.
like it's very hindering. Like, oh, he came out the closet? Isn't that funny? It's like he's like he's gay or something.
I guarantee you they had they were in the writers' room. It was like, they're gonna love us for this.
Listen,
gonna be fun.
Comedy
motherfuckers ran with less. Remember when like Steve lovingly put his hand on Bucky's shoulder in the trailer?
They love each other.
And people were like, Bucky and Steve.
Well, those are the people that you just want to see them fuck.
To be fair,
Yes.
that cesspool of fandom has existed long before the cinematic universe.
True. The thing is, I'm just saying that people are going to reach with a lot less.
You're right.
Clearly
True.
with this.
True.
So I don't know. I thought it was all right. Rating again.
Let Steve Rogers just be who he is.
They are.
American.
He doesn't have to blast Bucky's cheeks.
He does.
but he could.
He has to show.
But what if he did?
Yeah, but what if he did?
He would only do it if it was for America.
Yes. All right,
Just-
really,
oh my
really-
God, just like
I have to fuck
Peacekeeper.
the brain. I have to fuck the brainwashing out of him.
I'm sorry, but I have to break the bottle.
I have to break
he's
you.
like, son, I'm about to pull you up by your bootstraps.
Give me that arm.
Back to Venom, and they mentioned the hive mind,
They did. I wanted to get to
the
that.
symbiote hive mind. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, now they're gonna fuck up King in Black. Good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well,
I mean,
to be fair, they don't need that.
You,
much.
you better hope they don't do.
Exactly.
You better hope they don't do no. You better hope. You was
If they
talking that
do
good
know,
shit.
it'll be. If they do know, let's be honest. First off,
What else can they do for us?
You're a part of the Thirsty Nerds podcast, so when you're right, I'm right. So yeah, But until then, I'm just gonna shit on your takes.
You are a part of the.
Yeah.
They can only do 2 movies: Separation Anxiety or no.
Or they could just
Do whatever they want.
Not.
There's
they could-
nothing else for Venom. There's nothing else.
Venom went to-
apparently Toxin.
They'll
Yeah.
do whatever they want. Toxin.
Exactly.
They'll do it though. They set it up.
Oh my god, I hope Toxin has a fucking
A Boston accent.
Please.
No, if you notice, all the symbiotes talk the same, and it's really
Yeah, it was.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Except with the distinction that I'm pretty sure Carnage is racist. I
And
can't
he's a
prove it.
misogynist.
I can't prove it. But I'm
he's,
sure.
he's pure hate.
True.
I
Absolutely.
hate everybody.
I hate everyone,
Especially
but-
this black.
He's like, but her.
I hate everybody, but specifically people.
Especially
This
Shriek.
black girl that's really loud. That's like that's her superpower, to be loud.
It's funny because like he's just.
Y'all didn't notice that, huh? Y'all didn't notice that,
I
huh?
noticed it.
It's funny because like
For me-
Carnage has only just been born, so like his first impression, like, damn, they loud as fuck. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I made that distinction shortly after he bought her the fur coat. Like, ooh, daddy, you treat me so well. You know, like, oh my god, stole it.
Cletus, I love my hoes.
oh, favorite part when fucking Cletus jumped on that fucking like counter. He went to the like,
Yeah.
hey, he's like, oh, what's up? How's it going? What do you want? Jumps up,
Kicks
just kicks him the fucking face.
Fucking crazy, just
I
like
don't
Mark Wahlberg. So yeah,
Yeah.
rate the movie. What do you think?
I will give it 3 shrieks, 3 loud shrieks out of 10.
Okay.
What did you give it?
For lonely raves.
I give it 2.5 pancakes tossed out of the window while in a cooking frenzy.
Now you have to go even lower. So we got because you go for like 4, 3,
Yeah.
2.
1. Damn.
You don't have to.
Give it
Or
whatever
you
you
go
want.
5. Or you go
I
5.
really did not like this movie.
Me either.
Yeah. Jokes aside, I feel like I wasted an afternoon. So I think I would give this movie. I will give this movie 3 innocent dead people. By way of out of 10.
Yeah.
Just a complete mess of a film. Honestly, I would advise you to stay away. If you choose not to listen and you enjoy the movie, great. But this,
If you like
Shit,
the
I should have
first
said
Venom
3
movie,
tornadoes.
you should have.
you could have.
Didn't.
If you love the first Venom movie, this is all for you.
Yep.
Well,
You-
I've even seen people that like the first Venom movie that don't like this one.
Well,
I think
I'm just trying to play the odds, man.
this is definitely, in my opinion, worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easily,
100%.
It's
easily.
already bad, worse.
But you can't even get Eminem to cut like
Another.
He's like, hey, no, guys.
Nah, guy. I got to open up
Nah,
my.
bro. I hurt my throat doing that last.
Yeah. So please, spend your money.
Elsewhere.
Yeah, she just spend it however you like. If you see the movie, great. Fuck it. We're done. Great review.
You want to see Carnage? Take your $20 and just burn it.
Just burn it. Just burn it. You know,
Look at it.
Take that and buy a month of Disney Plus and watch What If instead.
True.
Yeah, I will give fucking Woody Harrelson a thumbs up for understanding the assignment that you're in
yeah.
a B movie and you're a B acting the fuck up.
Yep.
him and Naomi Harris. Oh, they knew this was a camp ass movie, and they came with their fucking best guns.
Easy money.
Easy cash.
They probably had so much fun.
Oh yeah. I bet everyone had a great
Like,
time.
I'm
You
not-
can tell with the writing.
I'm not getting any direction, but I'm having a fucking good time.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was our review for Venom 2. If you like this review,
One last time. Venom.
yes, please.
It won't be the
That's
last
it.
time.
I
Yes,
did.
it will.
Did you have fun in our movie?
We had a lot of fun, but we learned
you
to
like
work
it?
together. Yeah.
Did you
Okay,
like it?
but we can
I'm
move the
hungry.
chickens back into my
Let's go
apartment.
eat bad guys.
Okay, you talking over me? I'm just trying to get my line.
That's how we do in the movie.
I made $7 million.
One thing before we cut out, there was a part in the movie that it was Venom talking to Eddie Brock while he was holding homie upside down. I thought the voiceover was the guy talking. I didn't realize it was Venom and Eddie Brock having a conversation. It just sounded like
It was super fucking.
It's like, I swear to God, every time when they talked, it was like Twitch commentary. Every time Venom talked and Eddie was like trying to ignore him, it was like a Twitch streamer commentating Eddie's life.
yeah.
It was uncomfortable.
a lot of things about this movie was uncomfortable.
Yep.
But with that being said,
Yeah, guys, if you like this review, please like and subscribe to us.
If you didn't like it, dislike it and subscribe.
Yes, I
And-
mean,
yep. Don't forget to go watch Venom.
no, don't just like it. Like it anyway.
yeah, like it anyway.
just like
Hate Venom 2, like the video of our review of Venom 2. All right,
If
cool.
you don't like us so much, you want other people to laugh at us.
Yeah,
So
share it-
you thumbs
share it with
up
your mother.
and you subscribe and you show all the other people that you want to laugh at us.
Absolutely. So yeah, please follow us on the YouTubes, anywhere you listen, Spotify, all that. Leave a review, and that has been our review for Venom 2.
All right.
See you guys next time.
See you for the next one, nerds.